Hey guys, welcome to the Raid Buff Podcast. It's been a minute, but join with me is the coolest party members I've got, Dexter Gore.
Hi.
And Connor Peterson.
Casting Mark of the Wild.
Alright. I was gonna say go ahead and cast your buffs, but Connor prematurely fucking did that. That was a whole intro thing we were planning to do last time we got on this. I was gonna tell them to cast their buffs, and Dexter was gonna cast what?
Oh god, it was like gay buff or something.
Casting anti-straight.
Oh, anti-straight.
Anti-straight.
Yeah, casting anti-straight, yes.
Anyway, so we haven't recorded a podcast in quite some time just because we've been busy, and I'm doing this for fun. So
I got surgery, so fuck me.
Connor got surgery. Yeah, so we're gonna start the show with what you guys been up to recently. What have you guys been playing recently?
Oh god.
Each other. No.
I get played by life every day, son.
Well, I've been working on my thesis.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, and I'll be done hopefully by the end of November, and then I can graduate with my Master of Fine Arts degree
Cool.
and close this chapter of my life.
Good.
Jeez.
What have you been playing any video games at all?
Yes, I have. I've been playing Hearthstone and becoming more and more suicidal. As always,
Do you need a strongbow, by the way? We have.
no,
you're
not
good.
yet.
I'm
Not
drinking
yet.
a strongbow. Not yet.
What is it? What's the other thing I've been? The thing Heroes of the Storm, and
Yeah.
then I'm gonna start getting. I want to finish beating the remake of 12 and 2.5.
You haven't even
Kingdom
played
Hearts.
that in
Right.
weeks.
I haven't. No, I haven't. I've been dead.
All right. Well, Connor, besides your surgery.
Oh, so recently I've been we got a Switch, so I've been playing on Breath of the Wild, which is okay. So while I love the Legend of Zelda series, I always have a little bit of hesitancy as I go into play the games because I'm just oh, am I gonna like this? And when I started playing Breath of the Wild, I was like, okay, this is cool. But I was I was getting further and further. I was like, oh my, you can do anything, anything. It was my favorite thing. Oh my god, just being able to fly, being able to. Oh, excuse me. Being able to climb things, being able to just fight whatever, collect weapons. My biggest problem is I'm a weapon hoarder, so as soon as I get a good weapon with a
You
cool
don't even
buff,
want to use it.
I don't even want to use it. I've saved it for everything.
I had that problem.
It's definitely a fun game. I've been getting back into Hearthstone with Dexter and been doing some arenas.
Can I just say I'm kind of triggered when you guys say Hearthstone. It's Hearthstone, isn't it?
Hearth.
Isn't it?
I
I say Hearthstone.
I've said Hearthstone for so long, but I've heard
It's
so many
gay
people
stone.
said Hearth and Hearth. So I actually don't know. I mean, I'll say Hearthstone or Hearthstone.
Nah, I'm just nitpicking.
Yeah, I mean, whatever. Maybe someone watching this will or listening to this will tell us why. But I mean, I've just been enjoying because of
Zelda.
card games.
Okay. Have you been playing any WoW?
Yeah, I've obviously been still been rating. We're 8 out of 9 mythic right now. We just got US 120. If we can beat Mythic Kill Jade and we become top 100 US, that would be lit.
Shit, son. All right, well, what I've been playing, I got Destiny 2 when it came out.
How did that?
Destiny 2 is pretty fucking sweet,
I
actually.
think it's gonna be a nomination for Game of the Year.
But yeah, probably, definitely.
I mean, how is it compared to the? I mean, I didn't really.
It's
play the last
like
one,
what the first one probably should have definitely been. I mean, it's not perfect. It definitely has its flaws. The people were arguing about cosmetic stuff.
What? Like what?
Well, so in the first game, you get shaders for your armor and stuff, like color shaders.
Oh, you can't shade in this game.
You can shade in this game, but they're a one-time use. They're consumables now, so you
All I
have
can
to keep
think
getting
of
them.
Are people wearing jackets full of memes that throw shade? That's all I can
In
think.
the first-
about giant glasses
In the
at
first
least.
game, they weren't consumable. Once you had that shader, you had it forever. But in this game, when you use a shader, it goes
Oh.
away.
I think that's a
And
failure.
but now you can buy them with real money.
Yeah, okay, that makes sense.
That's why people are upset.
I mean, yeah, that's a little bit of a cash grab. I think that's a failure from most games.
Yeah.
Obviously, I think Destiny 2 is probably an amazing game.
Yeah.
I've never played, but it seems like a great game. But for most games, I think that cosmetic things are something that any player can get down with, that any player can learn to love, and to charge them for that, that's a little lame.
Yeah. But besides that, I mean, Destiny 2 has been lots of fun. I've been having trouble finding time to play it because I've actually also been getting really back. Sorry, Dexter's distracting. He's got a Luigi hat on, just fucking chilling. Anyway, no, I've been really getting into Final Fantasy 14 again online. I joined a free company, and I've been playing with these people, and they're really cool.
Mm-hmm.
So I've been keeping up with that. I've been playing Metroid Samus Returns on my 3DS. That's good. I'm planning on trying to beat it, hopefully tonight. And then tomorrow, I'm getting the SNES Classic. So that comes out tomorrow. So that's gonna be fun. So that's what I've been playing.
And then Cuphead.
Cuphead, yeah.
Oh God.
Cuphead comes out tonight or tomorrow.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it looks cool. Actually, I might pick it up. It's only $20.
I'll buy it for you so I can play it.
Let's do it. I'm down. Go ahead.
I want to play it so bad.
I don't know if I can like share my. I don't think I can share my Windows account. You don't have a fucking computer to play.
Yeah,
it.
I mean I have a Mac. It
Yeah.
doesn't matter. It's
This
fine.
guy on the Mac.
Yeah, whatever. Mac gamers, we exist. Huh.
Is there anything else you guys want to say before we get right into the news?
I don't know. I just want it to be October already, so we can like Halloween's the best time.
Sweater
I feel
weather.
Like, I feel like there's a lot going on in terms of like just I don't know TV shows, games, and whatnot. So.
Will and Grace is on again, guys.
Hell yeah!
I'm not that excited. I never watched Will and Grace. You know, I was like
You're
maybe...
bisexual. You're not gay. That's why.
I was only like 8 or 7 when that shit got
my
serious.
point still stands.
Just Jack.
Just Jack. Jack. That's all I want. Jack.
I'm straight, by the way. Just saying, I am.
Not today.
God damn it.
No, once you say I want to watch Will and Grace, that privilege
Said
is
no
thrown
fucking
out the
straight
window.
man ever.
Check your privilege.
Fucking hell. Let's get into the news, gents. All right, so we've been gone. I'm not really gonna do like news of the week. It's more of a what's been going on recently since we've been gone, since Game of Thrones ended.
Oh God.
Well, since the season ended. So the first thing we're gonna kind of go over is the last Nintendo Direct that we had. Dexter, you actually watched it with me. Connor, you were rating.
No.
D&D.
D&D.
So yeah, there was a couple of things. We saw some more information about Pokemon, Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon. It's looking hot. Just like, the leg.
Oh, I see what you did there.
Yeah, you just... what else did we get from that Nintendo Direct? Oh yeah, Xenoblade Chronicles 2 has a release date finally. It's actually coming out this year for the Nintendo Switch.
Mm-hmm.
The voice acting still looks pretty fucking terrible, but it's whatever. I mean, I'm just saying, like, it's really kind of...
They have time.
I didn't play the first one. But
I don't know about that. It's coming
The game looks cool, though.
When is it? It's like November, isn't it?
Never mind.
I don't know.
Yeah,
They are
they're fucked. I mean, the game looks cool. They spent a long time talking about it on the Direct, so... And then Square Enix's Octopath Traveler got some time on the Nintendo Direct with a demo that same night, and I played it. It's freaking tight. If you guys don't know, Octopath Traveler, working title by the way.
Wait, that's the RPG, right?
Yeah, that's like
I saw.
That's like the 2D RPG / 3D.
Yeah, someone was trying to like test the system by like breaking the game.
There's
the damage scale, and someone actually like broke the damage.
It's a free
scale.
demo on the Switch right now. I played it. It was it's pretty dope actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, I played one of the characters for like an hour. So
Prostitute.
yeah.
Is it like so? What type
Call
of
her like what?
Follow me
the-
around, big boy.
Be gone, thought.
gone? But like, what type of? So I mean, is it like a classic like JRPG?
Yeah, turn based, but it has like a power up system.
Okay.
Where you get a point every turn, and you can spend those points to like increase your damage output and shit like
And
that.
combos, right?
Yeah, and combos. You can get combos from them and shit.
Okay, that's pretty
So
cool.
it's just. It's classic RPG stuff, It's by the same people that did Bravely Default.
Oh my god, I'm buying it.
Yeah.
The game fucking over, dude. The best games.
Yeah, so it's gonna be good. I was playing the demo and I was just like, this is actually pretty fucking tight. So there's that.
Mm-hmm.
And then what else happened? A bunch of other games got shown at the Direct, and then of course the big guns, which was Mario Odyssey.
Mm-hmm.
And I can't wait for this game. I'm personally saying right now that it's going to do better than Zelda. And I'm sticking by that. I think it's going to do better than Zelda, and I think it's going to get the Game of the Year over Zelda if one of those two titles are going to get Game of the Year.
That's fair. I think that's fair. I mean, like, I haven't played an actual Mario game in a while, so...
This is me talking out of my ass because the game's not even fucking out right now. But I'm saying, from what I've seen, I feel like I'm more stoked about Mario Odyssey than I was for Zelda.
Yeah, I mean, it looks awesome.
Like,
and it's something that, like, everyone can get down with. It's not like a specific fan base.
There's not bad Mario games.
Mm-hmm.
There's questionable Zelda games.
Which one? What?
Like some, like, fucking Spirit Tracks.
I don't even know what that is.
Zelda Spirit
Tracks?
Tracks.
Like a DS game, wasn't it?
Yeah, it wasn't very good.
It was not very good.
I like Majora's Mask, though.
It was lit.
Yeah.
Right.
But I also am not that much of a fan of,
You get all quiet when you start talking about Zelda. It's just like,
and
you're
we're
just a
moving on.
Mario fucking fanboy. Bye.
Alright, anyway. No, I mean, I like Zelda. I probably like Zelda more than Mario, but this Mario game is looking tight.
Well, here's what I'll do. I have never played a Zelda game, and I've never played a Mario game. So I will play
Get out.
both of them, and I will be the final judge.
Really?
Yes, I'll do it. I'll tell you.
All right.
The
He's
first
not
time
ever-
Which game is
yeah.
better?
Yeah, which is better for
If
a
he ever
first time
plays
gamer?
them.
Yeah.
I will.
So anyway, that was pretty much a lot of Nintendo stuff. There's been a couple other things that's happened since the Direct. We got even another Pokemon trailer. Pokemon Tournament came out.
Yes.
People have been playing that. So
On
did
Twitch,
the
right?
yeah. So did the Silver and Gold eShop versions on the 3DS of Pokemon Silver and Gold. I have one of them. It's Silver and Gold.
Yeah.
So yeah, fun stuff. All right. So next news thingy. Tokyo Game Show also happened while we were gone. And here's a couple of things that happened, and I showed you guys some trailers already. So Noctis is coming to Dissidia in Final Fantasy
Lit.
Dissidia. But I just
Hopefully
said
he
that.
won't cry as much in this one.
Did he cry? I don't know.
Yes, he cried. He was
kinda
a pussy.
I like Noctis. He's not Luna. Luna's a fucking garbage character.
Gladdy Daddy.
Luna is a garbage character. She's very one-dimensional. I don't care if they're gonna like do more of her character in upcoming DLC.
You're a bitch.
Who played the original Spider-Man?
What the fuck? Where'd this
Wait,
Hold up, you
Tangent.
understand. You will see my logic. Who
Tobey
played
Tobey
Maguire?
Maguire?
Okay, so Noctis is the Tobey Maguire of Final Fantasy. Like, all he does is cry. He's Pussy Man. I mean, he's a cool character, but he does
He's
cry
Pussy
a lot.
Man?
He's Pussy Man.
Who's your favorite character?
I don't know.
What, in that season? I mean,
In
in that
15.
15? Oh, hands down, it was, oh god, Arden.
Oh yeah, Arden.
Arden.
Yeah. Arden's probably the
Yeah,
best character.
he's
I
the
think-
best one.
I don't want to go into another Final Fantasy thing. We did that.
Yeah, we did it last time.
We
I'm
did,
not doing
but
that
we're.
again.
I'm just saying.
It's such a hot topic.
It
They keep releasing
is.
content. We have to
I
keep
know.
eating it up. Did you see the trailer for Ignis? It happened. It was a brief snippet.
Oh, there's another one.
He's back to back with he's like
Is he blind?
no, he's about to be. It looks like he's about to fight and get fucked up, I guess. But
Okay.
so God damn it, Final
Nice.
Fantasy.
I know.
Speaking of Final Fantasy 9 is now out on the PS4.
Oh, what? No.
So it's
Does
like
Taylor have it yet?
she wants to get it. I don't know if she
I
actually bought it.
then she's gonna get it instantly.
Dog. So it can't. They just randomly were like, "Yeah, it's out right now during Tokyo Game Show," and it's like it's the PC version that came out, so it's like kind of an enhanced version. It has a speed up function,
Oh my god.
Good.
so that's really cool.
I've never played that.
Couple of 9. I've heard multiple people say that if you want to get into Final Fantasy and like RPGs like that, 9 is a very good starting point.
Yeah, no, it's great.
It's
It's,
a
great.
n-
And
nice
I might play just for that fucking card game because I
yeah,
remember watching Leah.
what's
Taylor-
it? Is it?
I don't know the name of it. I just remember they
fuck.
played it when they were younger. When I was
It's
younger.
in 14 online too. You can play it.
Ah,
You can play with
dude.
NPCs. and
I
shit.
just love card games.
Mm.
Card games are fun.
The one where it's like a 9x9 grid or 3 or yeah 9.
I got you.
So that's cool. I believe it is $16, 16 or
Worth?
17
Worth?
bucks.
Oh shit, dude.
Yeah, or is it 20? It was 20. It was 16 on sale when it first came out.
Oh.
For the first day.
Might buy it. We'll see. I need to get some money.
Anyway, so also at TGS, Monster Hunter World got a release date for January 24th. You can play that on PS4.
Oh fuck! I didn't know this. Okay, I'm excited for
January.
that. I'm like that's a game I'm getting when it comes out. Like
Yeah.
that's like.
I've never played it. I've never played Monster Hunter game, but that looks tight.
Yeah,
That
I mean,
has me like.
I remember I played the demo for like one of the Monster Hunter games on 3DS like I think a year or two ago, and I just remember I played every single one of those classes because I just loved. Oh, sorry about that. Yeah, I just remember it was so much fun.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just think like the way the game looks and the way the combat system works. Oh, it's just cool. It's really cool.
Did you like what you saw from the trailer?
I did. I mean, I saw a bat that had a bunny face, so it looked
Oh, yeah.
ferocious, and at the same time, I wanted to cuddle it. So I don't know if I want to kill it or fight it, but it looks good.
All right. And then we also had a brand new Square Enix game announced called Left Alive, which I also showed you guys that trailer just a moment ago. The character artist is the same as the Metal Gear series, and that's like kind of a big,
That's pretty. That's
like, it looks good. Well, I mean,
Eh.
we barely saw anything of it.
Yeah.
Apparently, it's part of the Front Mission series. I don't know if you guys have heard of Front
Like,
Mission.
Nope.
Yeah, so
It was like Gundam meets like Battlefront. I don't know.
like Star Wars Battlefront,
Oh no, I misspoke then. Like the Army one, the Army game.
Call of Duty.
Well,
Battlefield?
Battlefield. That's what I'm thinking. Yeah,
Well, it's
Battlefield
third-
meets Gundam.
Well, it's like third. Yeah, it's third person, but
Yeah.
whatever.
I don't know.
I mean,
We'll
we'll see
see.
when we get more.
Exactly. We
Yeah.
don't have anything on it, so. And then, which is kind of cool, there was like a myriad of PlayStation VR games that got shown.
Mhm.
There's like a sizzle reel. We didn't take a look at that yet, but I think it's cool that like at least Japan is supporting VR. Like like PlayStation VR, because I think PlayStation VR is actually really cool. Like Resident Evil, that trailer for the new DLC looks really tight.
Resident Evil is the only game I play. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm a little biased because I did an
It's like
entire
the biggest
fucking
like
experiment on it.
It's like the biggest experience I feel like you can have on it right now.
Yeah, I mean that, but that's what I think. Like, if you're gonna really market to VR, it needs to be horror. It needs to be horror video. I just don't get or driving, like stuff that really like
Or porn. No.
Or give us some titties. No.
Yeah.
What was the game that we played at your house when we were a dandelion or a flower?
I think it's Flower.
Flower.
Yeah.
Wouldn't that be nice to have that for VR?
They have experiences similar to that where you're like a bird or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like a yoga game. That would be so.
A yoga game?
Yeah, like it would be
Here
like
we
a
go,
yoga
Wii Fit
experience.
trainer.
Oh god, Wii Fit VR except on PlayStation.
Mm-hmm.
Get up, fat ass.
Well,
Spread those arms.
Have you guys seen that one game where you literally it's like you're studying with a really cute like girl and it's very Japanese.
I'm already turned off.
And you're sitting there and you're just like sitting next to her chilling and like people have like made some really sketch things with it. Like looking up her skirt and like weird shit. Like, weird like Asian like yeah. VR is great.
Y'all are awful.
I love
VR honestly needs to be like that seamless blending of like real world experiences.
Yeah, a lot of it right now, a lot of the
games.
games coming out right now is like experiences rather than like this is a full game.
And I think that's good. Let them go
It's
ahead
fine
and
for
test the
now.
waters. Yeah.
Yeah.
Work out the
7
bugs.
is like the only like this game is fully playable in VR. Like there are other
7?
like as far as like AAA titles. You know what I mean? Rather than just like you want to be Batman for 5 levels kind of thing, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
You know, where it doesn't really
Like the Arkham.
feel like a complete game.
Yeah.
But I'm still like the stuff that's coming out, it looks really dope. So I'm excited about that. More news. Third news article item on the list. Halo 3 had its 10-year anniversary, and you can now also play Halo 3, ODST, and 4, and the anniversary of Combat Evolved on Xbox One is backwards compatible.
Oh my god, I don't care. I'm sorry. I love playing Halo when I was a kid with my brothers, but like and playing it like with like y'all when I was like really young. But it's like
Okay.
I've never been a big shooters fan.
All right, so I put that in there because I actually really love Halo.
You
to death.
fucker, you
like
would.
Halo 3 is my favorite shooter. Like period.
So back to Will and Grace.
Anyway, I just wanted to kind of touch on that just because I like Halo a lot and like I don't know.
I mean, I think it'd be
Halo
cool. Like
Halo 6 hopefully will get.
I still enjoy like playing the game, like if I'm playing it with friends or something. But it's never something I could be like, oh, let me get like
That's my
really
jam.
competitive with or whatever. It's like I just
That wasn't like
had-
that. I just played it for fun.
Yeah, it's a really fun game.
Yeah. I know you love it.
I never played the fucking thing. Actually, wait, I take that back. I did. I got really depressed and I tried it one time. When I put the controller down, I was still
Whoa.
depressed and I was like, fuck this shit.
I'm surprised you've even never played it. I didn't even think you like
No,
picked that up.
I tried once. and
Where
it
did
was
you
just-
try it at?
I was at a party and my friend
Here
was
we
like,
go.
he was like, hey man, try this out. It's a
Hey,
really
suck my
fun
dick
game."
and play Halo.
Did he also pass you a natty ice?
A natty ice,
Yeah,
boy.
and he licked my nipples too while he was doing it. But no, it was, I don't know, it just wasn't my cup of tea. It wasn't.
Oh my god. All right. Well, I have a really fun fucking news piece for you guys. Let me tell you. This next one, man. And this one comes from IGN, and it's fun. Alex Osborne at IGN reports Tomb Raider writers to produce live-action television series of Sword Art Online. Skydance signs multi-year deal with Patrick Massett and John Zinman. Oh no.
What the fuck is this?
Wait, so
Sword Art
Online
Online
is getting a live act.
TV series.
Live action.
Oh!
And it's by the people that did the Angelina Jolie
Fuck.
Tomb Raider movie.
That's hot.
I'm sorry. No, like, okay, so I enjoyed Sword Art because I felt like it was a very classic anime. Like, it's not good, it's
Fucking
not
lie
bad.
to me.
It's just like,
Don't lie to me.
it's anime, man, you know?
Okay.
It's just like, the story isn't that good, it's very
I-
cheesy and like...
I like Sword Art. I like the anime. I know it's not a very popular opinion, but I like it. Now, do I think this thing needs a fucking live action television series?
Why?
Hell no.
That's, like... My thing
It
is,
barely needs it to be an anime.
like the thing is, like, what are you gonna do CGI wise that's gonna make it so good? Because that's the thing is, like, I don't need more CGI. Like, I remember watching the Attack on Titan.
They're
like,
gonna go
CGI
talk to the people
stuff.
from
I'm just like,
Westworld.
Oh my god. I just don't see.
Yeah.
I don't see why we need that at all.
I don't either, really.
It doesn't seem entertaining. It doesn't seem like it's taking anything like new or like innovative. It's just like taking something
It's
that
just
was really
like
popular.
this makes a lot of money.
Yeah.
Let's make more money off of
Like,
it.
no.
This is definitely like, yeah. Sorry if we sound really fucking negative. If anyone's excited about this, but like,
No, I mean, I'll probably give it a chance if anything.
it's time to stop.
I mean, but I'm still wee about.
I was like, hell yeah, on the Assassin's Creed movie.
Yeah.
And I was like,
No,
Michael Fassbender? Say what?
They ruined
Didn't it flop?
It was horrible.
It did really bad.
Yeah,
It
I never
was-
even saw it.
You saw it?
I saw it.
I
Yeah.
didn't.
Yeah.
Did you think it was good at all?
Well, I was trying to fall asleep and achieve that.
Couldn't fall asleep. All right. Well, that's enough about the disaster that might be the Sword Art series. Maybe it's good. Can't talk shit too much. Maybe it's like, but the way they said it, they were like, we want it to be for fans and new audiences as well. And usually that's like, you guys sound like you're not actually fans.
No.
They said the same thing about the new Death Note movie. And that turned, see how that turned out?
So with the Death Note movie, by the way, we're getting a little off track, but this is fine. This is what it's all about. So my roommate who doesn't like anime really, he saw Matt.
Oh no,
Yeah.
you watched it?
He watched it just because he wanted to see like what the hullabaloo was about, and at first he was like, I don't see what people are bitching about. It's fine so far. And then when he finished it, he was like, all right, it got really fucking weird. Like, he was just like, yeah, that wasn't very good at all.
See,
So-
I thought the ending was great, but I thought the beginning was just like, is this a parody of it? Like,
Yeah, no, like
what the fuck is
it
this?
makes no sense. Like what the characterization of Light was at all. Like it made him seem like he was just a crybaby bitch.
I see that clip going around where he's just like looking at you. Yeah, he's like looking
Sorry.
over you. Yeah, rest in peace, ears. No.
No, it's just like what were they thinking when they did that scene? Like that's the biggest thing was that one scene ruined the entire movie. Like experience. Like
director, you want to run this back real quick and see if it's good? He's like, it prints money. It's great.
I'm not gonna lie.
Look at the emotion.
When Death Note first started speaking, I kept waiting for the Green Goblin from the Tobey Maguire series.
wait. He said he was waiting for Death Note to finish speaking.
Yeah, like when the black thingy, the demon.
He's not Ryu.
Yeah, you're talking about
He
Ryu.
didn't even keep track of his
Whatever,
name.
that bastard. Whenever he got done talking, I was like, "Come on, Goblin!" And then it didn't happen. I wanted to see Spider-Man just sweep the fuck in.
Who are you?
Who?
Fucking
Spider-Man.
Yo, Willem Dafoe though, like
yeah, I mean Willem Dafoe's great.
he killed it.
He
He
is-
honestly like that was a perfect like he killed that. I just
Yeah.
Misa
Literally.
sucked. Misa and Light sucked. That was all it was. Like they both. I don't even remember what her English name was, but it was
Yeah.
just like it was bad. Like and the thing is like the show had moments. It had so many good moments. And I thought Andre, the guy who played L, I thought he did a really good job. I thought that was like phenomenal. Like I thought that was a good characterization of L because it was kind of weeby, but not like too weeby. But like Naked Brothers band boy over here, like just.
Oh, that
fucking
was who
up.
it was?
Yeah, he's Nat Wolf.
Yeah.
Well, no wonder it sucked.
And then like what the okay, spoiler a little bit. The Ferris
What's
wheel
that?
scene, like oh my god, I couldn't.
Oh, I got it. Passing that fucking.
It was just like so extra, and I was like, girl,
Yeah.
you need to not.
All right. Well, let's finish up the news with the free PlayStation Plus games that are coming to PlayStation in October, which is
PlayStation.
Metal Gear Solid 5. That's really racist. Metal Gear Solid 5 and Amnesia Collection. Free on PlayStation 4 for all PlayStation Plus subscribers
Really?
in October. Great games.
Yeah.
Amnesia itself, wow.
That
Metal Gear Solid 5, wow.
might be something we might do. Like
And
honestly,
dude, literally, you don't even have to download the game. You go to the store, you hit like get, and you have
just
it.
have it.
You have it as long as you're you play it. You can play it as long as you're a PlayStation Plus sub.
Oh my gosh.
They do 2 free games every month.
I mean that's cool. I mean, how much is a PlayStation thing?
Plus,
Yeah.
you can either there's 3 tiers. You can do a 1 month for $10, 3 months for 17, I believe, and then you can just get a year of PlayStation Plus for like $50.
Oh, dude, I would just do that honestly. Like,
it's way better.
That's just something like I would like.
I might be wrong on the 50. It might be like either
I mean,
55 or something.
If it's 50, that's definitely. Ooh, I need to move that. I definitely think that's worth like
Yeah,
if
for
it's
a
something
year.
that you feel like you're gonna actively use,
Yeah.
like in Amnesia.
It's
oh my
good.
god, that's worth the $50. That
It's
game was
good.
amazing.
Right there. All right, so let's move on to the topic that I have for us this week. Topic of the show.
It's not penis shapes.
No. So earlier we were. I'm not even just.
We talked a lot about penis shapes today.
Dick
Wait.
shapes.
All
right.
I want to have an intro for this.
For what? Our
I've been
topic.
thinking about it. Yes.
Topic of the show.
Yes.
All right.
I have it.
Hit me with
it.
it.
Ready?
Hit me.
Wait a second.
No, dude, that should just be like.
Wait. We do not own any rights to this music, by the way.
I don't give a shit.
No.
Dude, we've.
God
This is our third video, dude. Who cares about?
Yes,
like,
who
fucking-
cares?
Let
me have Will and Grace.
I've seen so many things online, by the way.
If later we get fucking some kind of DRM bullshit, like
Just say you don't own any rights. You literally, it just fixes anything.
like boom, like.
No, literally, that's what I see. I've seen so many people on like my Facebook and just like online who's streaming.
By the way,
music, just say
Dexter,
don't have any rights.
I love it.
Thank you.
I might even just use that as like an intro to the
Thank
fucking
you.
show, or at least a remix version of that.
Thank
Yeah, I don't.
If you get
I'll
like,
hum it. I'll hum it.
Disagree.
I'll hum
Dexter
it
just
and
like.
it'll be copyrighted. Yes. I will hum it.
I love it. You guys are great. Anyway. All right, show topic. Sometimes games can be a little time consuming. I myself find it hard to balance wanting to play Destiny 2 and keeping up with Final Fantasy 14. Is it all too much sometimes? Do you also find these struggles to play video games and also do other shit that you have to do? That's the topic of the show.
Wow, that's actually a really good question. I think about that on like constant. I was actually just discussing this with one of my guildies and WoW because like the type of raiding environment that I'm in is like it feels like serious, but then when I'm actually in like when we do it, it doesn't feel that serious. But then there's so many like statistical requirements in the game to do certain points. You know, so I'm just like, I want to play the game, but it just feels like I have to do so much, and I'm just.
You're gonna fucking dick. What? I know what he's about to do. Just go ahead and fucking play it.
Yeah, what is this?
Just go ahead and fucking play it.
I can't help myself.
Dexter's apparently.
Oh my God! Who the hell cares?
That's the end of the podcast, guys. I'll see you next week on.
Let me hum Will and Grace.
No, so anyway, I wanted to talk about that because I just recently, in all sort of seriousness, I found it pretty difficult because I did want to play Destiny 2 and get into raids, but I couldn't because I also have a free company on Final Fantasy 14 that I kind of want to dedicate time to. So it's like, fuck, tonight do I like try to raise my level in this thing so I can participate in a raid, or do I have a blah blah blah? I don't know. Dexter, I know like you're as into games as we are, but a lot of the times you don't play as much of them because you have a lot more on your plate in normal life.
Yeah.
I mean, you're a writer. You have this thesis thing going on.
Yeah,
so.
I'm a professor.
You're a professor.
Yep, and I run a journal, which my new book.
Yeah, go ahead, plug it, man. Plug
Right.
it up.
The issue 9.01 for Barely South Review comes out Sunday, October the 1st at noon. Check it out in stores and on Amazon. It's going to be on sale for $16. And submit.
What's that title again?
Barely South Review, issue 9.01.
Okay, and I believe my brother worked on it too?
Yes, your brother is our featured artist.
My brother, Nicholas Sutherland, is the featured artist for this book. So go ahead, get that book, and tell him how fucking shitty it is.
That's right.
The writing is great, but the art, man, I don't know what the fuck Dexter was thinking about. But anyway, I don't know. I mean, it's like a short little topic I thought about. Like, I was just kind of like, time consuming. Connor, you play a lot of WoW, so like you were saying.
Oh yeah, I mean it just becomes it's just like I don't want to do that. I literally cannot sit down and play WoW for that long. It's like all my guilds are like, oh, I do this, I do that, and I'm just like, shut the fuck. Literally that. It's just like who the hell cares? that's honestly like that. I don't fucking care that much. Like I can do just as well as these other people without having to play a lot, and that's just like no, I don't need that in my life. And then it's like. That's why I was struggling with Breath of the Wild, because I was like, God, all I wanted to do is play the game, and then, like, I have work, and then I want to hang out with Dexter, and then I want to hang out with everyone. I'm just like, motherfucker. And then, that's why, honestly, I feel like for the most part, I would much rather just do something like D&D, because it's like, I can continuously do stuff with that. Like, video games, I feel so, I get anxiety. So, like, I don't know any about you listeners, but, like, if you feel that anxiety with playing video games and, like, trying to beat them, I get you.
Cool.
So I feel that way with books because I need to. So my biggest thing is reading, and like anytime I feel like I don't get to a book in time, I get anxiety because then someone else has already gotten to it, and then I can't keep up in conversation. Kind of like with video games, it's like I wish I had more time for them because I
Yeah.
feel like if I can't engage in a conversation,
Exactly.
it's very awkward.
That's how
or
I
it's
feel
like,
too. Yeah.
Like I want to be able to be somewhat relevant.
Exactly.
So,
I feel like though in that instance, like I feel like that's a little bit more like social anxiety coming out for people because
Yeah.
I don't think you need to play a video game. I mean, because if you get people like that, those are the dicks that we all know about. We're like, do you even know, like, name this comic, name
Right.
this? Like, no, I don't need to, if I'm a fan of something, I don't need to know
Yeah.
every fucking episode. I don't need, like,
Yeah.
I haven't read every single issue of Attack on Titan, but I'm a huge fan of it just because, like, you know, everyone was. That shit was lit when it came out.
Cool.
Like, you know, don't need that negativity. Bye.
Now, so this is something I just randomly thought of right now, on the spot. That's the topic of the show. By the way, if you want to tell us about your fucking annoying issues with time consumption on video games, go ahead and hit me up at Twitter at SubasaHD. So you can ask questions, and we take questions, and if I ever get any questions on my Twitter, I'll totally answer them on the show. So, one thing I want to talk about with you guys, how did you guys like it?
oh my god! Thank
So-
you for asking.
I wanted to add that to any kind of conversation. Let's say this is a movie
Please
segment.
say it was good.
We're having a movie segment now, guys.
Okay.
This just happened on the spot.
Okay.
I fucking love this movie so much.
Thank you.
It is seriously like at first when I saw it, I was like, okay, so this is like a fucking solid 9 right now, right?
Mhm.
And then I mulled it over in my head over a week,
It's a
and I was like,
10.
this is a fucking 10.
Yes.
Like this is an
This
absolute.
is the best
like,
movie of the year so far. Hands down.
I think I can agree with you.
Hands down.
I'm trying to remember. I saw a lot of fucking movies this year.
Oh wait, this ties I think with Spider-Man.
No, boo.
Or I think this was
They're-
better than Spider-Man.
They're completely like
They're
different.
different.
They're on such different like levels, and it's like you know what you're getting with Marvel.
Yeah, but you know what? At least this is a nice fresh spin on something. I don't know. I think it was better. Not I take that back. It was better.
I love horror movies that aren't just there
To
to
scare
fucking
you.
scare you.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, yeah, that's something I constantly was discussing with people. Was like the more and more I thought about it, I was like, I wasn't necessarily like, oh god, I'm on
Yeah.
my edge, because that's not what the original novel. That's
You're
not
more
what it was
into
pointed.
what was actually going on.
Yeah, like there was
Yeah.
so much story going on. Besides, like the fact that Mike and Stan, the Jewish and the black kid, got the worst fucking characterizations. By the way, like I'm
Oh
still
my
just
God.
like, who were they? But regardless, the movie just had so much action and comedy
Yeah.
and horror and thrill. It was just awesome.
the part in the this is like minor spoilers, so if you haven't seen it, go fucking watch it. Minor spoilers. The part where the part where
it's
Or Pennywise.
I'm sorry, I got really fucking distracted by Connor grabbing Dexter's crotch.
It's a gay thing.
it's a gay thing.
Will and Grace.
The part where it is
Tickle
like in
your
the
pickle.
basement and he does that fucking like run like
Ooh!
dude.
I
Fucking
love it.
Matt was just like that was legit like fucking scary. Like that was crazy as shit.
Yeah.
Like he's just like
Yo, when he slammed Georgie into the ground, I was just like, bitch.
dude, and the opening of that movie is fucking brutal.
Oh yeah.
Brutal. I was watching. I was like, oh
But
my
the
god.
book is even more.
No, I know
the so much
the source material is fucking
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's fucking.
I never read it.
What
I'm
do
just
you
saying. I saw some
You should.
shit on
I
it.
just like, oh my god, it's like a movie that I could go on for days just like talking about this movie, but I just think it's something that it is so good and it has so many great moments
And
in it.
part
And
two-
fuck all the people who sit there saying like, oh my god, CGI, what happened to makeup effects? Like, I'm sorry, like
Fuck
you
that.
can't make some guy's face stretch like it does.
Part
Like,
2 is
boy.
coming out only a year from.
I thought it was 2019.
Yeah,
I thought
Labor
it was,
Day 19.
Is it Labor
19?
Day?
Yeah,
Is
yeah,
it 19?
right
it's
after
19.
Labor
I
Day.
thought it was
19.
18.
No, 19.
We can.
19.
I guess we'll have to confirm that later. But I saw 19.
Yeah,
Yes.
keep
I mean, it's. I
We'll
mean,
look it
really, to make it within a
Yeah.
year,
That's cutting it.
that's hard.
There's some dicks on my screen.
That's right. Dick's on the
Mm.
screen. I will say this though. I think what I most enjoyed about it is that it got me pumped for Stranger Things 2.
Dude!
It had that feel. It
Bruh.
had that feel.
Like
I
like Taylor was talking about this with me the other day. That feeling you get when they're like riding their bikes down the street. Oh
My
fuck!
grandfather thinks this town is
Oh
cursed.
shit!
Fucking
Oh,
goddamn it.
shit.
And bad things that happen in this town are because of
My bad, dogs. So
Rip ears.
that was like the website I was pulling up. Like that moment when you're like, you see the kids riding their bike and they just fucking throw their bikes like
Mhm.
on the street. You're just like, I used to do that shit, man. I know how that is. Just
Mhm.
fucking going down to the creek and shit, especially because her living in the boonies.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, like I think it brings a lot of nostalgia for like a lot of us who are just like, man, Fuck yeah, being a kid was awesome. Crazy shit.
According to Deadline, It Movie Part 2 will be released on September 6, 2019.
2019.
See, there we go.
There you go. So I was mistaken. It's not 2018,
That's right,
2019.
19.
But still.
That's
Hype.
close. Yes.
Hype. Oh, fuck yeah,
2
so
years
hype.
will fly by.
Oh, yeah, dude. Definitely.
I just, oh my god.
Dude, we're already about to hit fucking Star Wars 8 this year.
Oh my gosh, I forgot
Like,
about that.
that's coming out soon, and I really feel like I still just saw, Force Awakens. Was it? No.
Wait, what was? I don't even remember the last.
Episode
Oh, that's
7.
right. It was so boring we all forgot.
No,
Rogue
7
One.
was good.
Rogue One.
No, Rogue
We
One,
forgot
Rogue
Rogue
One.
Oh no, I remember Rogue One. I was
Oh.
talking about it hasn't been so long since Episode 7.
Oh no, 7 was good.
You didn't like Rogue One?
No, okay, no. We're not going in on this. Rogue One had the most boring first hour.
I love Rogue One. That was such a good
Bye.
movie.
It was a good movie.
It was
but
so different. It was.
I fell asleep in the
Yeah.
first half of it.
You know how it was different? Because it sucked for a whole hour.
God, no, I love Rogue One.
Ugh.
Well, what do you mean it was boring?
Okay, it's just like I feel like they were throwing so much lore at us. And
Unneeded characters.
yeah,
Unneeded story.
Interesting.
It was nice, but
it just there's nothing really.
But you guys liked the last
exciting.
half?
Yeah, oh yeah,
Yeah.
the last half was amazing.
Okay.
But I guess I'm also kind of like spoiled because
That's-
everything I'm used to with Star Wars is pew, 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 pew,
That's
pew.
weird. That's the first time I've actually heard someone legitimately say that they were bored with it or they
Yeah.
just didn't like it.
I've spoke to many that said the same thing.
Really?
I
Yes.
have not. I mean,
And
I
I've-
feel like we're very rare in that opinion.
I don't know.
I'm not saying every fucking thing Star Wars shits out is fucking a 10 out of 10.
Well, speaking of Star
But at one
Wars-
point I was like, I think I like this more than 7. But I
Oh,
don't.
No,
Now I
no,
don't.
no.
I mean, because like people are like 7 is like a carbon copy of Episode 4.
True.
Well, I think the Star Wars story this year that'll get the most publicity is the story we're going to get in the new Battlefront game.
That's gonna be dope.
I
That'll
guess.
be.
I'm
I
excited
think it's
about
going to be
it.
great.
I think it's gonna be good.
I hope it's good.
I'm excited for Battlefront 2.
Yes.
I think they're gonna that character looks fucking cool.
She
What's her
does.
name? I
I
forget
don't
her
know.
name.
I forget.
I'll figure it out.
But I'm excited.
Connor's not even.
Oh no, I was looking at the Agra. He's got an Agra pop in here, and I'm just ready for fucking the new Netflix Dark Crystal series.
Dog, yeah.
Dude, I need it.
Dude, okay, so this is a segment that we're adding. This is like movie/TV series talk. So that was good. With Strongbow. We're drinking Strongbow.
With strong.
But anyway, that's
Advertisement for Strongbow.
Can't
Buy
wait.
it. It'll get you fucked
and it's about
up.
to be October fucking Stranger Things.
Yeah, October's gonna be the best month. I hate September. This has been the shittiest month. I feel like
I'm
surgery
excited.
and whatnot. Like I just
Because now we get Will and Grace.
nope.
We
bye.
get we get Stranger Things 2. Modern Family is back.
What is that?
It's a great gay show for white people.
Oh my god.
And
only
we
handle
get the
one gay
Goldbergs
show.
back and The Middle.
These are
All
by the way,
white.
very heteronormative.
Are we
very
getting
fucking-
Golden Girls too?
No.
No, I'm joking.
Don't watch any of these shows.
What are other good shows? That one new show came out with Seth Rogen. No, it's not Seth Rogen. Family Guy creator.
Oh, the
MacFarlane?
space
Seth
one.
MacFarlane.
Oh, it's flopped. It's
What?
flopped.
I've
He's
heard like
losing
people
money.
say like funny stuff about it.
Oh no, viewership's
Wait, there's
down.
a new space one? Like, is it
Yeah.
a live
It's
action
like
thing?
Star Trek meets.
Oh,
Seth
yeah.
He's
MacFarlane.
like the main character in it.
Yeah,
isn't he?
yeah.
Yeah.
See, that's the thing is like I like Seth MacFarlane for some
something?
of his like more like popular works, but like I think the thing is he seems so egotistical and like
You think so?
it's always about him.
He's
Like,
almost like the character Brian in Family Guy.
that's literally him. And he's like he even in one of the episodes when he's talking about it, he's just like, yeah, Brian's my favorite to do. I mean, obviously because his voice,
yeah.
but he's like he's Brian, he's Stewie,
Yeah.
he's fucking Peter. It's like he's the three like most favorite characters.
What
Like
is it, Dexter?
Oh,
it is-
I was right. The Orville. It's got a 20% approval rating on Rotten
Oh,
Tomatoes.
no.
People are just no.
That's his first like. Is that
I
his
mean,
first like?
if we're gonna go
live
to Rotten
thing?
Tomatoes, let's not ignore that TV.com has a 7.9 out of 10. 92% like this TV show.
Okay.
If we're gonna go by statistics, and IMDb has a 7.5 out of 10.
Okay.
Rotten Tomatoes is a little bit more strict,
Yeah.
but I don't want to watch the show. I just don't think it,
It
looks
looks
good.
boring.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't know.
Any other TV shows going on right now besides that?
Depends on
There
what
was
genre.
some.
Oh, we've been trying to watch American Horror Story,
I just.
but it's
oh my
such
God.
shit.
No. Okay.
Just
No. No. Before we start like shitting on it,
No,
we've only
it's already
seen one
been shat
episode.
on. We don't
We've
have to
only
shit on
seen
it
one
anymore.
episode. The problem is that I feel like they just started throwing in all this fucking political bullshit, and like, as one of my friends says, it's literally like 45 minutes of Sarah Paulson having a panic attack. That's all the first episode was. And it's like,
Feminism, panic attack, clowns.
and it's like that's cool. Like, obviously, I feel like that's an okay characterization of someone with a mental illness or like a mental disorder, but it's like, damn, dude, as a viewer, like, this is not exciting. Nothing about this is good to watch. Like, so we'll see where it goes. It's not scary. It's not very, I guess, chilling in any way. I mean, I want to watch it, but I'm really, that first episode was such a huge turn off.
It is scary. What's scary about it is how bad it is. So, I don't recommend it.
Right.
It's not my
All
plan.
right, well, that's going to be the end of our last segment, which is the movie TV talk.
All right.
We'll call it movie TV talk
Okay.
or
TV
some
talk?
shit. I don't know. I just
don't
came
know,
up with
come
that.
up
in my
with
head.
it. Be like casting.
All I know is,
movie
Dexter,
buff.
get ready to fucking ring that jingle.
Oh.
So that's it for the show, and I hope that we can talk about games and TV and movies
And entertainment and media.
and whatever the hell we want to talk about while we drink,
Okay.
and also have Panda Express.
Tell me when.
So we are signing off.
We just advertised for
Logging
Strongbow.
off.
Oh my god.
Hit that jingle. Connor's like dying on these.
I hate all of you.
Will it, Grace? See you next time, guys.
Bye.